All right, we're going to do that again. Clutch test. Don't touch the button on the top, though, Rich.
All right.
Okay, and fire in the hole.
Ten four, baby.
10-4, baby. That's good enough. That's a good starting spot. So we got our John Ritchie clutch parts in. Put it all together. It had an 032 gap, 031, 032 air gap. I know Ace's Pro said, "Oh, it's too tight, Robert." John said 032 to 040 to start with. We're on used plates, so we'll get a little extra use out of our fiber discs that are at like 94, 92, 94 thou. Sounds good.
Yep.
The motor's got a ton of compression. Thanks, Brent, for the old ring fitting. Yeah.
Yep.
So now that we've got a clutch that doesn't have 70 thousandths of air gap in it, maybe we went and put the same starting flex back in with the S4 pipe. It's at 6 7/8 flex length from the piston to here. Is it 6 and show them, Rich? Is it 6 7/8? Which is Jerry Rivoli tells us 7 inches is right in the ballpark. So
Ideal.
we actually put 2 more teeth on the clutch than the guys are calling for. They're calling for like a 1476 out at Gingerman. We went 1478. One, because I'm fat, so we got to haul a little bit more weight, even though we didn't got a bunch of body on, and we don't have a bunch of body on, so we're not very aerodynamic. Gingerman notoriously has no straightaway really to it. I mean, there's some straight shoots, but they're not
enough
big top end straightaways. So if I got more bottom end than I need, it isn't going to hurt me. And we're just going to shake everything down. Again, carburetor working okay. We had a little fuel leak over here, a little dried up oil and gas over here, and these tanks were brand new. So one of the welds underneath is obviously leaking. I got some duct tape that Dave Aaron's red duct tape we put on at Grattan to keep our tanks from getting all sandblasted. Looks like it doesn't want to stick real good right here. So you can tell, where it peels up and you can feel it moving around. There's gas and oil
there
underneath it, right? So it's probably leaking right here. We're not going to get too fired up about it. If we have to, we'll just plug this tank off. We'll plug off the feed line to balance the 2 tanks, and we'll just put fuel in 1 tank. And if I have to make the pit stop to get some gas, if I'm going to run the whole 40 minutes, the kids, my niece and nephew, they'll dig it. They'll be all excited about wanting to be part of the racing crew.
Pit stop.
Here's the funnel, bub. Here's the gas can, bub. I'm going to see if Sherry can get some ice cream. We get some movies. I'll come in and have me an ice cream.
Hell yeah.
Trickle. So that's it. We got her all back together. Started right up first time. Started right up once we got fuel to the carb. Was way too much. We went with 4 turns out from 0 to get us started, and with a 78 on the back, I should have known it probably needed a little more. So we started at 4 turns. It was over 11,000. We went out half a turn, still over 11,000, or near 11,000. Went a full turn, so we're at 5.5, and we were about 10.6 or so, 10.5, 10.6. I wanted a little bit lower than that because the metal plates that John Ritchie supplied us they're almost like sandpaper. They were so roughed up. Once they get smoothed in a little bit, then it's probably going to rev up a little bit more. So I'd rather start a little low and work our way up to speed, and maybe just make 1 adjustment before it's time to go racing or something. We should be able to get through practice with it the way it is. Did you say 10.2, 10.4, 10.4?
10.3, 10.4. Yeah.
Okay, so good to go. We're happy with that. Tomorrow we'll stuff this thing in a trailer and we'll start getting the junk out of there that's been stored in there and get it ready to go down the highway. That's it for RPM East here on the 17800 block of Ivanhoe in Racing Roseville. The Yamaha dog's ready to go. We shimmed up the brakes. We got to throw some wire on some brake calipers and stuff yet, but we'll probably not even bother with that. We'll probably just do it at the track when we get there.
Cotter key, the front nut done, wheel nuts too. We
got it and re-shimmed everything on the front end, so to make sure everything spins free and then clear, nothing's dragging and stuff. So that's it. I'm Robert.
And I'm Richard.
And we're the Lawson Brothers.
From Racing Roseville.
And we'll see you at Gingerman.
Yes, indeed.
Take care, y'all. Godspeed. God bless. We're praying for you. Hang in there.